All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, codename Agent Who? Danger. God damn it. And check it out, man. We are back in the 5.8 beta APK test build, whatever you guys want to call it, man. And this time we're going to be taking our first look at a couple of the new uniforms that we're getting in the next couple days. Now, for those of you guys who are going to hit me up asking how I'm able to play, this is a test build sent to me from the Future Fight team just to give you guys a small taste of what will be coming in the next update. Don't worry, man. You gonna get your taste too. You just gotta wait a couple days. Till then, your boy is here for you. I had a lot of you guys asking to see the uniforms, so we're gonna take a look at all of them, see how they play out, and yeah. And you guys can let me know in the comments which one you are most excited for. Now, first and foremost, I know some of you guys are wondering about the Winter Savage himself. Is he getting a new uniform? It is a negatory. As of right now, I ain't seeing nothing in here that says he's getting a new uniform. And this is good and bad. Bad for people like me who really wanted him to get something because he's kind of difficult to play as right now, but maybe the tier 3 will change all of that, right? However, it's good in the sense that we know for sure he's probably gonna get something when Winter Soldier and Falcon comes out for Disney Plus. So many of us didn't want him to get anything right now and then get another uniform. Then we have a Deadpool fiasco. So if it was a last minute decision from the devs to pull the uniform and then just release it later on, I'm good with that, right? Because I think tier 3 is enough, especially when we're getting 2 characters with awakening skills in this next update, and it's spicy, boys. Anyway, so this is what his tier 3 skill looks like, Pursuer's Instincts. So the key things to take away from here is the defense down, and it stacks up to 60%, plus it applies in War Boss Ultimate. In addition to that, he has a sexy 40% crit rate buff here, 80% ignore dodge for 7 seconds, so you cannot hide, and he has invincibility to buff his survival ability. That's really good. Plus a damage proc. That's actually pretty beautiful, man. Let's take him into the preview and see how he's rocking with the tier Trizzle. Now, in the APK that the guys were testing on the live, he was charging this thing really quickly. So it looks like it's charging the way how it's supposed to. Now let's reset these guys. I want to see exactly what happens. Let's bring them all in. Yo, it looks so cool to see him go camouflage mode like that. Look at the range, bro. And then he freaking crashes the bike into the helicopter. Yo, that just looks so sick. We gotta do it one more time, because one time ain't good enough. This is one of those tier 3s where even though you're probably, I don't want to say you won't need him because we don't know how strong the skill is yet. We haven't taken him into content, but it's just one you're gonna want just because of the flash, bro. Like, seriously, how cool is it to see Winter Soldier jump out of a freaking helicopter on a motorcycle, shoot up a whole gang of people, then crash the bike and blow everything up on them? That's legit. Definitely one of the coolest looking tier 3s in the game. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A lot of you guys may say this is even cooler than Apocalypse's tier 3 because he just calls a meteor, and we've seen people call meteors before. You know what I'm saying? This is something a little different. Anyways, let's pop into it, man. Who we gonna take off? Let's take a look at Cap first. So my gripe with Cap is basically 1, that this is a uniform, and 2, that he's becoming Blast. But let's skip over that. Let's take a look at the new changes, and for some reason we cannot level them up here, but this is just an APK, so don't worry about that. That won't be the case for you guys. So he has 80% chance to be immune, but that was already on his skill, right? And once you get this thing to level 6, it's gonna be like 100% chance. Right, so there's not really anything flashy here on the 1 skill. The 4 skill though, the defense down is, let me see something really quickly. Let's go back to Endgame. What was it with Endgame? This was 30. It was stacking up to 30, and it was doing 10 a pop for 5 seconds and the 5 seconds of invincibility. Okay, let's actually see. So it's still the same. It's exactly the same. Oh, so wow, I just had to take the uniform off and then put it back on. Now everything clears up. So it's basically the same thing as endgame. The only thing they really changed was the animation for this skill. And then the fifth skill, boys, has the sauce. It has healing, which is good. Really, really good. And it has that reality manipulation, whatever the heck that means. It just seems like another word for time freeze for me, unless it does something else. We'll have to test it out and see. But 25, 1, and 1. That was exactly what he had before, I believe. But I think he also had ignore defense. Yeah. So basically, they swapped out the. You know what? I would take a heal in place of ignore defense. It basically just means that I have to now give him a couple more ignore defense rules to cap it off at 50% if I want to use him in this uniform long term. But I'm okay with it. Anything else that got changed? I really would have liked a new tier 3 skill for Cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Every time Cap gets touched, I want so badly to see his tier 3 get changed. Anyways, let's see the one. It's a slight iframe, but is that an iframe if you're close? Yeah, it looks like it's always an iframe at the beginning. Yeah, but it's not a full iframe. This skill was taken from Mantis. They could have made it a full iframe, but whatever. I guess because he has the immunity, it doesn't matter. He's safe either way, right? Okay, so you have a couple seconds left after this skill is over. I guess this is I want to say this is, it looks cool and it's different for Cap. I don't know if I think it's better or worse than seeing Mjolnir fly around. I'm just saying. Let's actually refresh this thing. Let's see the fifth. So my problem with this is, will this apply against world bosses? Because if it doesn't, then he's gonna get guard broken while he's charging this thing. But if it does and they get stopped in their tracks, and it's definitely more than 2 seconds, because while he's charging it, it says 2, and it looks like it's lasting for about 5 or 6 seconds, which is actually not bad, especially if they make it so that this is what he does now when he comes in. It's just basically another way to crowd control. I'm with it if it applies in world boss. That remains to be seen. All right, let's take a look at Big Swagger, my main man. You know what I'm saying? Cross Bizzle. You know what I'm saying? Coming in. Look at my guy, bro. He's so beefy. Oh, yeah. One thing I forgot to show you guys on the Cap uniform is actually the uniform bonus. So they gave him 10% all attack here, which is not something he had on Endgame. You see right here, he didn't have the 10%. And right here, it's 15, 1, 15. However, on this uniform, it's the 10 at the top, and then it's 20, 1, 20. So an additional, I would say, what, 15% all attack and 5% more crit rate. So that's actually good. This is definitely a uniform that upgrades Cap quite a bit. The heal alone makes it worth looking at, and the attack stats may actually be why you buy it, or if you want that reality manipulation thing. Let's move on. We got Cross Bizzle. Let's see what they changed for him. Oh, we gotta take the uniform off and then put it back on. See if that fixes that. Yep, okay. So, was this always 35? I believe it was always 35, 10, 30, but let me just double check. I never bought the original uniform for Crossbones because it was just never that good for me. Okay. Alright, so it's the same tier 2 passive. Powerful blow. That's lame. Okay, we got 11%, and this definitely looks like it goes up to like 15. Let's just double check. I'll look at, ooh, yes, okay, let's look at it now. So 15% super armor, all defense, and he has the all defense down only works in in Shadowland. It doesn't work in World Boss, but he also gives himself all defense, which buffs his survivability. So this skill is definitely one you want to always use, and it looks really cool if I remember correctly from the stream. 4 doesn't really offer any additional effects, and the 5 is an attack buff, attack and crit rate, and 10 seconds. That's nice. Okay, was this always 15? Let me just double check. I believe it was always 15, but I think it might actually have gotten a buff. I don't want to give you guys wrong information. Yep, it's the stun and 15, so the passive hasn't changed with the uniform. Okay, now the leadership is still the same. And check this out, boys. That's not where they ended with this guy. We got a 25% crit rate buff here, a 25% all attack buff, and 50% HP. He didn't put on all this size for nothing, bro. He didn't, bro. He be on that super creatine, if you know what I mean. I'm keeping it YouTube friendly, but yeah, and here you guys who know about bodybuilding, you know what I'm saying? He's on that super creatine. Look how this guy is, bro. Yeah, I hope these uniform bonus stays the same, but we've seen where they've nerfed them in the past, so take it with a grain of salt. What you see here is subject to change, but if this comes to the game, if you're a Crossbone fan, you should be very happy because he has more survivability than he ever had, in addition to, right, the this massive HP buff. But let's take him into the skill preview. All right, let's see the 1, slight iframe. The 2, that's actually not bad. It's a fast iframe with decent damage. Yo, bruh. The drip though, like, you gotta see it from this angle, bro. Let's close up. Let's do a close up on my G. Look at this. Look at it from this angle. The drip. Yo! And he's flexing at the end. So the heel comes at the very end. It's cool that he has super armor throughout, so he won't get penetrated. Actually, he can be penetrated if it's a purple attacking wall boss. Might still want to give him immunity to guard break. But like, yo. Cross Vizu. Jeez. And he flexes on you at the end and a thumbs up, bro. Like, he's like, yo, what you mean? Yo, that's dope. Look at that. Oh, actually, he doesn't do a thumbs up. He's actually blowing up the thing at the grenade launcher after he's done with it. But it looks like he's doing a thumbs up. Anyway, looks really cool, guys. This is definitely a uniform that I'm going to pick up. I'm going to pick them all up at day 1, but I would recommend it highly if you're a fan of my main man, Cross Vizu, right? Anyways, let's take a look at Red Skull. See, they could have gone a little bit further for the leader of Hydra, the OG. They could have given him a better uniform bonus, but it be like that sometimes. Hero Hunter. What a name. All right, let's see. Tier 2 passive. Finally, we might... Woo! Hold up. So what they skipped on... Yes! So they changed up his thing to make it so that he's not buffing summons anymore because he doesn't have any summons. And instead, they gave him a 30% attack buff. Nice. This is nice. Okay. So defense down that applies in World Boss. That's very, very good. Let's see, 3rd skill, not really anything worth talking about. Healing, I wonder how high that goes up. Let's see, it's 15%, just like Crossbones. Okay, and damage immunity. Paralysis doesn't work in World Boss. And then we have a 60, my goodness, 65, 60. And a guard, wow. Yo, Cosmic Skull about to lay waste to everything in sight. Nice, he has super armor now. Nice. Activates once conditions are met and remains for the duration of the fight if the character tags in. Reactivate. Okay, that's nice. Super armor is very, very good. Mind control. Yo, that's dope. The Hydra rally cry. So you can see the awakening skill here now. You don't actually have to like level it up. So I wonder if it cannot be leveled up. Interesting. So mind control is very, very good. Plus an attack buff there. Okay, I'm with it. I should have checked his leadership. We'll come back and check that. Slight iframe. 2. Full iframe with defense down. Definitely something you want to use. Okay. Intermittent iframe. Let's see. Anything hidden on that? Nope, but it looks really cool. You can't move him. That sucks. I wish you could like move him around, but it's sick, bro. I'm sorry. Red Skull, I'm here for you. Okay, let's see what they look like when he's powered up. So he basically just... Yo! What the hell? That's so sick. Okay, let me reignite it. Yo. Wow. Yo. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I'm sorry, Super Saiyan Blue, Red Skull. Bro, it's done. Bro, he's doing like a final flash in Super Saiyan God, bro. I'm sorry, Red Skull, I'm here for you. This uniform is a day 1 mythic. I don't even care, bro. What you mean? Okay, let's see. The Hydra rally cry. Yeah. They should have made it so Crossbones was wearing his uniform, but then they would have kind of felt bad leaving Sin out. I hope Sin is in line for a rework. But let's see. If we put him in this and then make him... Oh! I wonder. Yo, it looks so sick. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Finally, Red Skull is getting justice, man. And it's coming in a big way, boys. It's coming in a big way. Let's actually go look at the final new uniform here. And it's for my guy, the legendary Doctor. Okay, so his uniform bonus, when he uses Tentacle Shock, which is his third skill, he gets a damage proc of 200%. That's good and bad. It really comes down to how strong the skill is, which we may never know because of this uniform bonus. So hopefully it's one off, if not the strongest skill in his kit. Okay, oh, we gotta take it off and then put it back on. I look forward to playing him with this. He looks so sick. Like, this one looks cool too, but it's unfortunate that this one was just way too early in the game, so it's not that good. I wish they would go back someday and buff all the uniforms, but that's a topic for a whole nother video. Let's take a look at... Okay, chain hit. Wow, they added chain hit here, but I think they took away ignore dodge from him. Ignore dodge 30%. And yeah. So we're gaining chain hit and losing ignore dodge. I don't know if I would trade ignore dodge for guaranteed dodge, because ignore dodge would definitely make him better against Corvus Glaive, and since he's now a speed type, that's kind of a bummer. All right, that's whatever. 2 is whatever. 3 has immunity for 5 seconds. We'll go up to 100%. Paralysis doesn't apply on World Boss. Defense down, that does apply on World Boss, and it's 2 point. How high does it go? It goes up to 30%. Okay. Physical attack 20%. I believe that was 10 before. Either 10 or 15. 15, okay. So he gets 5% more on the passive there. Awakening skill decreases physical... Sorry. What? 30%. What? Why would he decrease his own physical defense? Oh no, my bad. My bad. That's enemy. Okay. But that's only gonna apply in Shadowland. I'm only here for the attack buff. Whoa. So if at level 6, it's... I don't know if it's actually going to be worth it to get it to level 6. It will be... Like, just having the skill awaken will be enough for me. Right? Oh, I also never looked at Red Skull's leadership in this uniform. It's still the same. Okay. Okay. Let's actually pop it. Let's go take a look at my main meds. And see what he do. Okay, that's Shadowland. That's cool. So this is the one that's going to trigger his uniform bonus. I hope it does a good amount of damage. But you'll be able to use him with 2 damage procs. Like a CTP of energy plus. Okay. I really like that. Let's see. So this is a full iframe, but I can see a gap. And let's take a look at this. Can we get a close-up? I wish Kraven got a little bit more airtime. Like, you could see him at the very end there linking up with Dr. Octopus. But, man, Kraven kind of got shortchanged. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at everybody else. Vulture, Electro. Then you can see Sandman. You can clearly see Mysterio. But then, like, you can barely see Kraven, bro. I guess Kraven just want to do his own thing and he's just coming to... let me give you a little bit of help. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Not a lot. Just a little bit. Anyways, man, these uniforms all look really, really good. And I love the Awakening skills. So I'm going to have both of them. Unlike the last update where I skipped over the Warriors of the Sky, these 2 Awakening skills are a must for me. And these 2 uniforms... Actually, 3 out of 4 uniforms are a must-buy for me. Crossbones is becoming much more than I ever thought he would be. Red Skull, same goes for him. Dr. Octopus is rising. And yeah, Captain America, I think he's going to go up. But definitely, it doesn't look like he's going to go up as much as Sharon Rogers did with her uniform. And the reason why I compare him to her is because she got a uniform when she didn't need it. And he's kind of getting a uniform when he doesn't need it. right? But the heal and the reality manipulation thing is definitely something for you to watch out for. So ladies and gents, we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will catch y'all in the next one. This is going to be an interesting update. Lots of fun to be had. A couple, like seriously, old favorites coming back into the fold, and another Captain America uniform. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Till next time, stay safe, and I will catch y'all. Peace out.